Hello, welcome back to my review, and also welcome to the newcomers. So today I have brought McFarlane's Movie Maniacs Uber Jason action figure over here. So damn cool. You know, well, film-wise, besides Savini Jason, this has to be the strongest Jason, right? So he's awesome, guys. So he's been on my shelf not so long ago, about last week actually. So finally was able to get this on my hand, and he's a little rare to get nowadays. He's a rare piece. So, and it's in pretty darn good condition and decent condition. I mean, not the best. Could have been better though. So let's get straight to the review. So I just want to take the weapon, his machete, off for now, and I'm gonna show you the weapon first. There's nothing crazy going on. You see, very like, I don't know. Does this machete really look futuristic enough for you? Because maybe it's the figure itself, but the overall sculpting is a little bland, but kind of makes sense. This is supposed to be a blade, so without any pattern on there, so I guess it's fine. Pretty interesting looking machete though. And we do have Uber Jason himself. If you look at the head sculpt, yeah, his eyes are quite menacing. You see, his eyes are supposed to be a little red, right? Brownish red in the film. And I think McFarlane captured it quite well, actually, so I think it is really cool. At the side over here, you see how his mask, you know, is just intact to his head. It is awesome. Definitely a different design compared to the Jason we had before. Even pre-Uber Jason looks like, one of those iconic Jason design with the hockey mask, but not this Uber Jason, right? So he's pretty cool, though. Love it. And you look at the arm, there's his bare skin in there. And then you see his, like, I don't know, plot armor, should I call it? You got his, like, cyborg, new looking on him. Quite cool. I like how they sculpted the fingers. They're individually, like, sculpted, and it is really nice, you know? And I do like these, like, red, like, veins that you kind of see on top of the armor, which is kind of interesting on my end. And you see how his, clothing's like merged into with this cyborg plot armor. So that is kind of cool too. Really love it. It is awesome. And especially the torso, again, you see how the clothing is merged into his cyborg plot armor over here. It is awesome. You see his ribcage, his abs. It is awesome. Just look at the sculpting. I really do like this. This is currently the only proper action figure we have for Uber Jason. And I really am looking forward to this year's SDCC Comic Con. Um, Maybe they will reveal a new Jason figure, probably Ultimate Uber Jason. We'll have to see. But I think this still does its job for replacing it. But I really would like to see the Ultimate version as well from NECA. And yeah, you see how these are diagonally sculpted or like designed. Just the design itself. Like the cyborg armor plate is on his right arm, and on his left leg, left arm to right arm is just pure clothing. And probably that's why it was called Jason X. I mean, it's supposed to be the 10th film, of course, but do you see what I mean? Like the design wise, it's like an X. How they have differentiated the left and right for both for the torso, the top half and the bottom half of the design itself. You know what I mean? So it is kind of cool, actually, if you think about it. Again, his clothing is merged into his bottom cyborg plot armor on his left leg, and it is awesome. Definitely cool. Nothing crazy to look at for the clothing part, but at the bottom it says McFarlane Toys 2002. Pretty cool. So when it comes to the articulation, he has his rotatable head, which only swivels side to side, 360 rotation for the arm, for the wrist, right? And then he has his arm swivel, hand swivel. There's a torso swivel, little stiff, no leg articulation at all. So, but that is what Movie Maniacs was. So you can just gently put the machete on a hand, and there we go. We do have the Uber Jason. So nothing crazy to talk about, right? But he is such a cool designed Jason. I really do like Uber Jason. I used to be not be I wasn't a big fan before, but nowadays I'm trying to collect all of the versions of Jason that I can get as much as possible. So having Uber Jason in my collection finally is just a cool thing. I definitely wish I will be able to pick a more Jason that are quite rare nowadays, and hopefully we will get updated version of Uber Jason as well from NECA, Ultimate Uber Jason Vigor. Hopefully. So yeah, well that is pretty much it for today's review. Quite simplistic because not much articulation. But yeah, I'll see you in the next video.